fearless. He's a fighter.
Pizzeria. I'd like you to try a little bite and I'll take it to the office for your dinner if you'd like, if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have
Gents' toilet. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Evening from a not so sunny Manchester.
So we're on a Sunday. Oh, so you might catch behind me. Oh, there's. Blimey, Charlie, I can't quite make out what's going on here. So I don't know if you can see. There's two blackbirds up here, and there's a fledgling there. And there's one blackbird's got a mouthful of. I don't know if you can see here, and I can zoom in there now. It's a mouthful of grubs all waiting to come in. Up there, and then in here we've got a very large chick. Goodness me, I've never seen the two birds feeding before. Look at that there. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. I'll go. Right, so open up the mower shed. Today's Sunday, so it'll be the usual. A lot of people going and departing, and I'd normally today be making a start on mowing. Keep talking about mowing. Every week comes round so quickly, doesn't it? Oh my golly, this chick is huge. I've got one super big chick. All the other ones are all okay. It's massive. Yeah, and then people on this afternoon, and I've got potentially something very interesting coming up next week, possibly with the travel trolls. I've not told them yet, but I've been trying to arrange something that could be good fun for all of you to watch. A gents' toilet. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it? There's an Elton point here. A gents' toilet here, and when it rains heavy, if this toilet door is left open, with the way the wind blows, the rain can come in, and in here can get quite a lot of water. I've got a leaky tap, and I have no idea how to change that washer neither. Not got a clue how to change that washer. That's going to have to get done later on the year, because we're going to be insulating everything up for winter, and we will be probably needing to get a plumber in to do a couple of jobs. So not got a clue how to change that thing. This quite often gets water in here and leaves as well, so I've just had the mop out and given it a bit of a clean up, and at the minute we've got a break in the weather, but apparently we could still have rain on all day today. Right. A little bit of calm. It's been a bit of a busy day, especially in the cafe for Mark, with a lot of breakfast feeds being done, etc. And we've got more heavy rain due in a couple of hours, so we've got a few more people have left the site. Yesterday's vlog, those that watched it, early on in the day I had a hunch we would get a no-show. I don't know why, you just get these feelings, and I won't go into detail on what it was. So we had somebody done a booking with us, and on the notes they said they'd be here by 3 o'clock. We sent a text message to them at 4 o'clock just to make sure everything was okay. I actually got a text message back at 6:45 last night to say we're not coming. So instead of having the courtesy or decency just to send a text message at whatever time, just so we're not hanging about, incredibly frustrating. But regardless of the nurseries, where we are, any campsite, if you're not going to go and you're going to cancel or you're going to be a no-show, please let the wardens know. You know, I could have been wanting to go out last night or whatever, or to do things, and you've got no idea whether this person is going to show up or not show up. It was frustrating, but I predicted it in the afternoon, didn't I? Clever. Right, I need to sort out a few more bits of paperwork, and then see what comes up in the next couple of hours. Foot check, make sure everything's all okay. This grass has really grown, and as I normally start the grass cut on a Sunday afternoon, which isn't going to happen today because everywhere is really damp. I might do a long cut, we'll wait and see. And we've got So a lot of rain coming ahead. My plans this week could go. Dan's just been. You've been in the woods without me.
I did, and it was very, very wet and muddy.
I wanted to have an hour in the woods to see if you wanted to come out and play this afternoon, Dan.
Yeah, I had to pick them up. I couldn't wait any longer. We've been in about 4 days, haven't we?
Yeah, but I've not been in the woods with you for about 4 days.
I did invite you the other day, but you wanted to go for a walk instead.
I heard a rumour on somebody's vlog over there that you might have another boyfriend maybe coming back to visit.
Another boyfriend?
Yeah. Oh, your ex.
Oh, my ex, JP?
Well, possibly. I'm sure I heard a rumour.
Well, I don't know. We were talking about he might come in September or something. Don't know.
You're going to jilt me again?
Look, I've always said right from first day we met, I'm a player. I don't stick to one man.
Well, so's John. That's why you call him John.
Keep me excited and I'll keep hanging around with you.
He's called John Player.
Yeah.
John Player Special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember them cigarettes like Park Drive and Woodbine? We've actually got in Timpley, where I used to be a councillor. I used to actually have a vote who used to live at 10 Park Drive in Timpley, and that is no lie.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I just was doing the showers earlier, and I've come across this item.
From one of my supporters, obviously.
Yeah, obviously, I'll take that because I've left it on the table for you to read what was inside, and he hasn't bothered reading what was inside. You didn't see what.
What?
Yeah, I'll keep that. So it's been on the table for quite a while, and he didn't even see any of that.
No, so if there's something inside, and that's a note,
there's
wishing me good luck. That's my paper.
There's instructions, right. Also, as I'm recording this now, it's Sunday.
Yes. Are you on about a pizza? Are you going to be on about a pizza?
Well, it started on Thursday.
Yeah.
And he just gave up. Then Friday it'll be half an hour. It'll be an hour. And then it was like I've sacked the whole idea. Saturday, I got a message the night before going, it'll be between 11 and 1. And then I saw you and Maddie going out in the Moho. You've been to Tesco shopping for pizza, haven't you?
No,
you have.
We've been to the wholesalers for the new business. Troll's Hut burnt down, arson apparently. New business starting up right now, Danneria Pizzas, the only pizza company to be open at 12 noon on a Sunday. Find another one anywhere in England. You won't find one.
I've given up.
What do you mean
I don't want pizza. Why didn't you just do your pizza in your Kadak? I mean, you've got a plate. Do you know you can do pizzas in the Kadak? It would be just so much easier.
Because I've left my pizza plate at my mother's.
Well, you improvise.
I don't have to. It's completely different taste. You're gonna know. You're gonna be getting one in an hour, and you're gonna absolutely love it. Trust me.
Right, and apparently, as well as going off into the woods on his own without me, apparently I've got 600 images to try and trawl through. I'm not going to.
Yes.
I won't be boring everybody with an hour's footage on the Campsite Warden channel. I think the last time I did this was a bit OTT, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we go, won't it?
Yes.
Right. And you don't want to participate in the Action Man song?
I don't want to do the Action Man song because I don't know it.
I'm hoping Mark will participate in the Action Man song. So those that were watching the previous vlog with the Action Man is here, I've got it. I found it, and I've got the lyrics, everything. You're a bit. Come on, Dan, I dare you.
No.
Come on, dare you.
No.
Dare you.
No.
Dare you.
No.
Dare you. Come on, dare you.
No.
Come on, dare you.
No.
Dare you.
No.
Dare you.
You wouldn't do the Orville and Keith one with me other day, so I'm not doing Action Man one with you.
I'm not sitting on your knee.
Well, I'm not doing your Action Man.
I don't know why you're going
thing.
to put your hand up, do you? I've heard about people like you.
My hand only goes up to make your eyes move.
Oh, it's bloody water, that. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my cameras into my caravan, start downloading them images.
And get your knife and fork out. Pizza.
You don't eat pizza with a knife and fork. You doing an egg on it for me?
Not this time. I could do, but I'm not going to. I just want to give you the authentic Danneria Pizza meat feast. It's special.
Right.
It's actually called a meat feastier because it's feastier than any other meat feast you've ever had.
A diarrhea pizza. I'm having a diarrhea pizza.
Diarrhea.
A diarrhea.
Diarrhea pizza.
Repeat after me. A diarrhea. We'll give you a diarrhea pizza. There's a lot of little bugs about today, Dan. And the ladybirds are all... sorry, Mazzy was freaked out by one. The ladybirds are all out.
You know what's funny?
Go on.
When I picked these up, right, I got them all together next to my bag. And when I was ready to leave the woods, I picked them up. And these two both had a ladybird on them.
So...
Set off.
Anybody that's a Baby Birds fan will know the lyrics, like ladybirds in July, because the ladybirds come out towards the end of July when the weather warms up. That's when you. So people that were saying, "Oh, there's no ladybirds this year," that's because they don't come out until July.
Oh well, they're out now.
Right, okay. Oh, I made a right cock up as well with a Joby tripod. Wait till you see what happened. You're going to laugh at me when you see it. Yeah, no, seriously, right. I think I'll explain. Hello, Russia, how are you? Been very wet the last couple of days, and you hate going out in the rain, don't you, Rash? Really hate going out in the rain, don't you? Right, and before I forget, I was just looking on my system here, and I want to give a big thank you to Mick Davenport. Mick, thank you ever so much, Mick, for sending over a coffee, and really glad that you're enjoying the videos. I'm going to now, in a moment I should say, Sandra sent over a couple of very short clips with an update of what she's up to at home as well. So she sent these over last night. So here's Sandra back at home. God, it feels like it was only a week, isn't it, since she was here. Anyway, this is Sandra back at home.
Good evening from a not so sunny Manchester. So I've been back home for a week now. It's the weekend again, and the week's gone very quickly. Been quite busy after my time over in Lincolnshire, catching up with house jobs, catching up with work, spending a bit of time with Mum, and just catching up today with my best friend, sort of a late birthday catch up. So it was really nice. Yeah, so I think just a fairly normal week here. So I was hoping to make a start on getting the back garden tidied. With so much rain, I couldn't really get to it when the roof was being done. And since the roof's now finished and since I've got back, it's been raining so much. So I had a couple of quick goes, a couple of evenings during the week when it was a little bit drier. But there's still an awful lot to do. But it has literally rained all day today, and I think it's going to do the same again tomorrow. So I've made a bit of a start with some of the tidying up and cleaning around the house. When I was in the back garden, by the way, I saw something run across my feet, and I thought it was a mouse, and it wasn't a mouse, it was quite a large frog. And then I walked a bit further down the garden, as it was really wet out there at the moment, and found a tiny baby frog. So the frogs must have started maturing and, yeah, crawling around. So we have frogs, and strange things happening with the spiders in the house. Like, so I will have to be honest, like decobweb and disturb these spiders. But I've just noticed, I'll film them in a moment, that the house spiders seem to have been displaced by long-legged spiders, which apparently eat house spiders. So I've not seen so many of these long-legged spiders in Manchester before. They used to be quite common when I lived in Norwich, so I'm just going to quickly show you those. So I'm not sure how well this is going to show on camera. I thought it was two, but it's actually one this time in a shadow. So there's one down here. I chucked a couple out of the bathroom. So what's going on with the spiders? Has anyone else noticed a lot of long-legged spiders appearing? And our poor house spiders seem to have been chased out by these ones. Anyway, so that's that little job. And then the other thing I've been doing is the log burner was looking a little bit worse for wear. So this arrived this week. So I've been polishing up the log burner. because it was looking a little bit scruffy. So yeah, still work in progress. But yeah. Anyway, so I'll be doing what I can with the house and garden tomorrow, rain permitting and all the rest of it. And that's my not all that exciting week, just cracking on with things. Hope you're all doing well. Speak soon. Bye.
So we have got another tent leaving in a minute. He's going early to avoid the rain. We've got rain due in about an hour's time apparently. I'm going to jump on the Steger for an hour, try and avoid it. Action Man is here, Mark. You've heard the real song. It wasn't my imagination, was it?
No, I do, well, I do remember it, but...
It's even better now in 2023 than it was in 1966, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of big band swing sort of sound going on in there.
So I think what we need to do is we need to invent a dance, a 3-minute dance to it. I'm not too sure what, but it's a bit like an agadoo sort of thing. We could get this in the charts, can't we? Could we release it?
Well, that's what I was just thinking,
Could we release it?
Yeah.
This could be the next big thing, Mark. I'm thinking I'm not going to get a vlog today. We might get a vlog out of this somewhere along the line. I'm not too sure how, but I think... Seriously, I have got a green screen in my caravan somewhere. I don't know to green screen us, a bit like the Richard Kay Road to Amarillo with them marching down, and we can just sort of be marching. I can put some war things going on behind us. And Action Man, the superhero. You ever done a green screen?
No, not actually. No, it's a bit like Sandra there, but use that, couldn't you?
That's not bloody green. That's grey. You can only do blue or green. You can't. That would be a grey screen. That's nothing like it. That's just black and white, isn't it?
Green or...
But you can't superimpose over it. It's got to be green or black because you can fade it out. You're not dressed in green, are you? I'm not dressed in green. So
I haven't got some green in there.
No, don't do that, otherwise you'll disappear.
Yeah, I wanted a green screen.
Yeah, so if you pour like a green suit on here, your whole body would disappear. Yeah, I might need to see if I can find some Action Man footage. We need to know how long that... Can we dance or can we move for 3.5 minutes to Action Man is
here for 3.5 minutes a day, don't we?
I do, I've worn out my foot pills. I've got another pair coming. On land, at sea and in the air, in action everywhere. Action Man is here. Action Man is here. On land, at sea. Go Mark! And in the air. In the air. Right, so the rain's holding off at the moment, which is sort of good news. So I'm managing to get all the outside standing pitches done. So we've got campers just setting up a tent down here, and we've had a couple of people who've left early because of the weather. And the reason why I'm trying to get this frantically done now, I know it's a few days away, but going into next week, every single pitch on this site is going to be booked up, including all these down here in the tent area, which is quite unusual. We normally only have a couple on. So yeah. So they're setting up. Hang on a minute. Hello.
Ganaria Pizzeria. I'd like you to try a little bite, and I'll take it to the office for your dinner if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to have it. There is your pizza. See what you think, Neil. Do you want me to hold your camera?
It's about 4 days late.
Yes, I'm sorry about the delay. New staff and everything.
4 days. Oh, it's a square pizza.
I made a square pizza.
Dan square pizza.
What do you think? Does it look good?
It's looking nice. I'm not going to have a dip.
Just have a little bite. See what you think. It will be red hot. It's just come out of the oven. The pizza oven, that is, not just an oven. What?
The oven in the motorhome? Is this from Tesco?
No, this is out of a pizza oven, a wood-burning pizza oven. What does Neil think of our homemade pizza?
What's a green fly?
Yeah, that's just fallen down. Well, he's gone in for a second bite. Can't be that bad, can it? We need marks out of 10, Neil. Don't keep us waiting forever. Is it cooked? Well, it's got to be cooked. Get a different angle of him eating, look, the eating angle.
You know something, Dan?
Yeah?
I'll always give credit where credit's due.
Yeah?
And I'm not just saying this, it's
Yep.
a bit on the edge, but that's okay.
That's what you get with a wood-burned pizza.
You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
I'll give that, genuinely, 10 out of 10.
It is amazing, isn't it?
You are the pizza king.
Thank you very much.
Yep, you are the... No, seriously.
It is gorgeous.
So I'll see what to do for me. Do you want to send the box over to the
Yeah.
office, and
I will.
I'll come over there now.
No, you've got work to do. You get on with your work.
I need to eat that one. That's really nice, actually.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah, just send it to the office. I'll come over in a minute. I've got a proposal.
A proposal?
Hmm.
Well, I can't hang around, Neil. I've got to make myself a pizza. The oven's on.
That's okay. 2 minutes, I'll be over. So 4 days later, and by Jove, that quite genuinely, that's bloody marvellous, that. Well done, Dan. And Mazzy. Bloody marvellous. Actually, come on, guys. Mark, come and have a look at this. Mark, you need to become you need to stop being a vegan. No, not being a vegetarian. This is, I'm not just joking, Mark. I think you could start having pizza nights.
It's not easy. It's not something you can just do. You have to learn how to do it. I don't think it's a good idea for here until you're an expert.
I think
We could hire the expert in, couldn't we?
I think all Mark needs is some lessons from Dan the Pizza Diarrhea.
Yeah.
The Diarrhea Pizza Man. That's bloody marvellous, that. I seriously.
You could actually do a pizza night, borrow our machine and I could teach you it, and just sell pizza, nothing else. And you would get used to it.
The only problem being that you can only do one pizza at a time, so if like 4 people came in.
Neil, it takes about, seriously, 90 seconds?
Yeah, I've heard that some of them 30 seconds or something.
That took about 90 seconds.
Yeah.
Lidl, right now, they've got pizza ovens in.
Top tips. That's a good chunk of all of the touring area done and cut. A little bit ahead of myself, if I'm honest. What time is it now? So allegedly we've got rain due any time now, and it's actually quite bright. I'm just going to do 10 minutes on the Husqvarna seasonal area. Got one little, I've got indigestion after that pizza to do. And then, all being well, we're going to have a bit of fun with a green screen, if I can get it to work. So, sorry, I can hear the chicks. Right, that's all the mowing done for today, and a couple of spots of rain, and that was about it. So I'm quite happy that I've got as much of that done as I have. I've probably got another hour maybe on touring, fingers crossed tomorrow, and I'm moving over to the seasonal area. I'm going to close this up now because I'm finished with the tools for today, and all our check-ins are in for today as well. Sundays are always, generally, not always, but 9 times out of 10, amazing days. Everybody's here on time. There's no latecomers or anything. It's always, it's always quite smooth. I've definitely got a lot of chirping going on in here. Don't know if you can hear that or not. Right, let's go back over to the cabin and need a drink of water. We've turned Mark's Cafe into a mini film set, complete with green screen. Not brilliant, because it's very uneven lighting, and I haven't got a steamer to get rid of the creases. But we've got myself as director, Mark as producer, and the gopher is Dan, who's gophering, because he doesn't have a clue what he's doing. But we are going to be bringing Dan in onto this. Keep watching, and all being well, a little bit of silliness shall commence.
Action Man is here. Action Man is here. On land, at sea, and in the air. In action everywhere. Tough and fearless, he's a fighter. No assignment ever troubles him on high ground. He's there, or sweeping through the air. On the high seas, he's in action, you'll find him anywhere. Action Man's his name. Where there's trouble, set it right, that's his aim. The universal fighter who will carry the flag of justice through. Give him a rousing cheer, he's Action Man. Action Man is here. Action Man is here. Action Man is here. On land, at sea, and in the air. In action everywhere. Tough and fearless, he's a fighter. No assignment ever troubles him. Action Man's his name. Where there's trouble, set it right, that's his aim. The universal fighter who will carry the flag of justice through. Give him a rousing cheer, he's Action Man. Action Man is here.
So I've just directed that little movie there, and I've got my assistant Dan, who's like the gopher, the young gopher, because he doesn't know what he's doing.
I
Head of
directed.
head of acting, stroke producer, with all the credits. It obviously goes to Mark. And at the end of the
you get all the credits for
at the
what
end
it
of
looked
the green screen there video, as you will see, what we'll be doing, we will not be doing any opening credits, but we will be doing closing credits at the end of that. So yeah, we'll Dan the gopher,
They're not responsible for our rubbish.
Mark the
that turned
producer,
out.
Neil Taylor director,
No, I was
featuring
director.
the music from Action Man. Right, so it's another bit of a silly old vlog that. But the site is looking quite nice and pretty, isn't it? You've even done a little bit. Thank you, Joe. A little bit of trimming today as well, with some thistles over on the back of pitch one, wasn't it? Joe. We're not saying we're quiet. Sit. Right, thank you. Stay. Pour. Yeah, pour. Yeah, other one. Look there. Pour. Oh. Right, Mark. Do you want to say goodbye to everybody?
Bye, everybody.